Okay, time for a new video. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. This is yet another Eurovision 2026 related video here on my channel, and today I am about to listen for the first time to snippets of all of the songs involved in Supernova 2026, Latvia's national selection for the Eurovision Song Contest, which as we all know will take place next May in Vienna, Austria. As always, you're very welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discuss in today's video by leaving a comment down below, and as always there are links in the description to my other social media pages. Check them out if you so wish. So I have some information in front of me to make sure I don't forget anything too important. I also have 2 videos loaded up and ready to go. It says in front of me, this is on the eurovoix.com website, LSM, the Latvian national broadcaster, has revealed today being November the 20th, the participants of Supernova 2026. They were revealed this morning on Latvian television. 24 participants will compete, and I believe this is from 124 entries that were received originally for the competition. The lineup is as follows, and I have already seen this, I should say, and apologies for any mispronunciations. We have Oh My by Agnes, Walking Out by Ivo Oskis, Diveyada, which means duel, by Antra Stafechka, who's been involved before, I'm sure. Ena, which means In the Shade, by Atvara. Lovin' Always Gets Me Down, by Blurry or Bluery. Panic Attack, by Dabba. Let Them, by Demantra. I Ain't Got the Guts, by Edvard Strazdins. Blackus or Blackus by Elpo. All We Ever Had by Emilia. That's a familiar name because they did very well in Supernova earlier this year. Blue Disco by Honey Blue. Home by Ivo Grishnin's Grizzlis, who I'm sure has been involved in the Latvian selection, albeit a long time ago. Smoke by Yanis Rugaj. Teun Tagad, Here and Now by Count Cayley, and I'm sure they were on my Latvia wishlist post on the Instagram page, link in the description as always, rajc.esc. Take It by Chrissy, Insanity by Christine Megia, Ribbon by Legsdeen, who had a song with Bel Tempo in Supernova last time out called The Water, which I absolutely loved, and I am thrilled she is back. I'm hoping for quality again. Cruel Angel by Mix Galvanovskis has been involved before, been a bit underrated in the past if you ask me. Different Places by No Lark, You're My Saviour by Papira Ildmachinas, Deot Vien, Just Dancing by Paula or Paula, Raven at the Taj Mahal, why not, by Robert Ox, Hashtag 010126 Coda by Tikasha Sakama, what on earth that song's about I'm not sure, and Vaitasir Kazprinums, Is This Some Kind of Miracle, by Vesnieks. Amanda Bashmakova, who is a member of Elpo, was Latvia's junior Eurovision representative in 2011. That's pretty cool. And Robert Ox was part of Chitizeni, who represented Latvia with Eat Your Salad in 2022. It says here, the 24 participants were chosen by a jury that assessed the song's originality, arrangement, message, and compliance with modern market trends. In addition, the jury has also looked at the performer's vocal abilities, well, that is important, potential to compete internationally, and previous music industry achievements. The format for next year's competition, Supernova, has changed slightly. We have 2 semi-finals on January the 31st and February the 7th. The final is on February the 14th. There will be 10 entries in each semi-final. 5 will progress, and I believe that is thanks to jury and public voting. However, we could have a wild card in the final as well, a song that did not originally qualify for the final. Latvia have won Eurovision on one occasion, back in 2002, and they only competed that year because Portugal withdrew. As a result, they hosted in 2003. They debuted in 2000, finishing 3rd. They did quite well in 2005 in Kyiv, leading the voting for some time, and then fell short in the end. Over the past 10 years or so, it's not been all plain sailing, but Dons in Malmö last year, yes, with Hollow, he qualified against the odds and did all right in the final. And then this year in Basel, we had Tautumetas with Burman Laimi. That was a great performance, really sort of hypnotic and captivating staging, with the tails coming out of their backsides at one point. Great stuff. So Latvia are aiming for a third Eurovision final in a row. And who knows, maybe it could happen next year in Vienna. Of course, the last time the competition was in Vienna, Latvia returned to the final for the first time in years with Aminata and Love Injected, and that finished in the top 10. So here we go. The video that I'm about to watch, the format is the same on my channel as it always has been. What I'm watching won't be in the bottom corner of the video you're watching, but that's the way it usually is. And chances are you'll have seen this by now anyway. I'm going to check out the video that's on the Supernova YouTube channel first. It is just over 6 minutes long. So I imagine this is in alphabetical order, and I'm just going to make a note of any tracks that are immediately standing out to me. Nevertheless, let's get cracking. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And here we go, the first national final songs of the season. From Latvia. Oh My is up first. Okay, that had a sort of whiff of the East about it, ever so slightly. Let me just check that out again. It sounds quite cool. Maybe a little repetitive. Walking Out. Slightly gritty, light rock. Piano, not bad. Antra Stafechka. Soaring ballad. Sounds okay. Atvara. Sounds as though it's going to pack a punch, that one. Quite ethereal, I suppose, in terms of its sound. You're on the list. Lovin' Always Gets Me Down. Maybe a little plain. I'm getting that feeling already. Panic Attack. Somewhat lively, quite a rapid beat. Dabber, you're on the list, although I'm not sure that's going to be terribly competitive myself. Demantra. Okay, quite dreamlike. Ooh. That has some promise to it. You're on the list. Next up is I Ain't Got the Guts by Edvards. Acoustic. Very light country tinge. You're on the list. Elpo. Ooh, okay. You're on the list as well. I can see it now. Moody lighting, camera panning around the two of them. Yeah. Okay. Emilia. Doesn't sound quite as euphoric as their entry earlier this year. Honey Blue. Oh. Bit of funky guitar. Not sure about this one. Bit jazzy. Home. Ivo. Oh, you know what sort of song this is. You're on the list. It sounds okay. Yanis. Bit similar, really. That sounds okay. Count Cayley. Loving their aesthetic. That sounds alright, this. Interesting instrumentation. Chrissy. Electro. A little bit frantic. Not sure it's my cup of tea. Christine. Insanity. Oh, this is sweet. Gentle. Acoustic guitar. Legstein. Yeah, I'm liking the instrumentation here as well. Very different from the water. Okay. Mix Galvanovskis. Look at the moustache. You know, yeah, I feel like I've heard it before straight away, but, you know, that's maybe up my street. Next up is Different Places by Nolark. There's quite a few songs here that are sort of going in the electro vein, I would say. Yeah. You're My Saviour. Bluesy rock. The guy with the hat looks a bit like Johnny Depp. Paula is next. Low key. Yeah. Robert Ox. Ooh. I mean, it's a little bit low, I would say, in terms of the vocals here. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if Latvia go massive for that. Tikasha. Okay, down tempo. Very soft vocals. And then Vesnieks. Sounds like a road trip song. You're on the list. That's it. Well, immediately I would say that this is probably not nearly as strong as Supernova earlier this year, which is a great shame. But I have written down quite a few names. I've written down Atvara with... I'm going to have to do it this way. Atvara with Enna. Dabba with Panic Attack. Demantra with Let Them. Edvard Strazdins with I Ain't Got the Guts. Elpo with Blackus. That's an interesting sounding one. Ivo with Home. Count Cayley with Teun Tagad. Legsdin with Ribbon. And Vesnieks with Vaitas Irkats Prinums. Now I'm about to watch ESC Samuel's top 24. How this person's ranked them so quickly, I don't know. But this is their ranking. So, again, what I'm watching is not in the bottom corner of the video you're watching now. They've got Panic Attack last. Yeah, fair enough. No Lark at 23. Yeah. Yeah. Honey Blue at 22. That's not terribly competitive, I'm afraid. Oh, Vesniex at 21. I quite like the sound of that one, I really do. Yeah. Ivo at 20. This is a bit basic. Yeah. Maybe playing it a bit too safe. Nice voice, though. Ooh, Atvara at number 19. That's got potential. Yeah. Demantra at 18. That's got potential as well. Yeah, it really does. I think so. You're My Saviour, number 17. That's okay. Feel like I've heard it before. Antra at 16. That's okay. Paula at 15. Yeah, sounds okay. Needs a bit more sparkle, if you see what I mean. Edvards at 14. That's nice. This one here, Teun Tagad. I think that could do very well. Yeah. Christine at number 12. Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah. Walking Out. I like the piano. Yeah, that's not bad. Take It. I don't know. I wonder about the live performance. Smoke. Yeah, that sounds okay. Lovin' Always Gets Me Down. Nah. I'm not sure about that. Cruel Angel. That's not bad. Raven at the Taj Mahal. That is so likely to win the public vote. All We Ever Had. That's not bad. Legstina with Ribbon. That's not bad. Tikasha. Sounds okay. Agnes. That sounds okay. And then this one here. Elpo. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a little bit of momentum to it, bubbling under the surface, you know. Anyway, bit of a messy video from me, so I do apologise, but I would say there's a few songs there showing some promising signs. I'll just mention them again. Oh My, Enna, Let Them, Blackus by Elpo, Smoke might do quite well. Teun Tagad sounds interesting, absolutely. Insanity's not bad. Ribbon is not bad. Cruel Angel's okay. Yeah. I'm calling it now. I'll take a look at the comments in just a moment, but I think Robert Ox is probably the one to beat here. Robert Ox's song is amazing. Antra, Atvara, Yanis, Kautkali are all amazing live. Okay, Robert Ox. Smoke is my early favourite. Interesting. Yanis sounds like Arcade. Legstein is a diva. Elpo for the win. Yeah, it looks like Robert Ox might be the early fan favourite here. Well, let me take a look at the comments on ESC Samuel's video. Emilia, Legstein, Robert Ox. Well, there we go. A bit of a mixed bag, but certainly Robert's name is coming up a lot, which really doesn't surprise me. I can already sense that being Latvia's favourite, with the public at the very least. But I do think Count Cayley and Elpo could have something to say about that. But it's early days, a long way to go. Let me know what you think. That is my brief early thoughts on the Latvian contenders for Eurovision 2026. The full songs are out in the first week of December. That is it. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye for now.